So they've got this spread out to where over 5 shopping trips so that you can kind of, it's not one big hit, basically. So budgeting for a large meal means thinking ahead and planning for weeks and sometimes months beforehand so the financial burden is not so great at one time. If possible, save $5 or more each week for a month or two. In 2 months, you'll have money saved to help buy the turkey, ham, or other ingredients you choose. So for example, if you save $5 a week for 8 weeks, that's $40. So $5. I mean, I'd throw that away probably walking around during a week. When you have a tight budget, it might seem hard to set aside money at the time. Look for ways to free up $5 a week from your current spending habits, like skipping a drive-thru meal, that would be mine, or vending machine purchase. Check store flyers for sale prices. Pay attention to the sale prices and stock up on foods when they're at their cheapest. I know we have a Sure Way at home, and I always check that middle meat section, or the buy 5 for $19.99 or whatever, and then throw it in the freezer until it's time you've got quite a bit of meat saved up. Shopping lists save time, money, and trips to the grocery store. Use a menu planner and recipes to make a shopping list for your holiday meals. Compare store prices to find the best value for items on your shopping list. Shopping around can take more time, but it is often worth it to save the money. Many larger stores list their groceries and prices online. When it is available, check store websites to compare prices. This will save you time and money on gas going from store to store. Also use store loyalty programs and coupons to lower food costs. So, I don't know if anybody goes to Kroger, but every now and then, well, the savings I feel like are worth it once you put your little number in. It takes a bunch off. And then I don't know, did they send y'all the little coupon books based on what you buy? Y'all use those? Okay, those are handy too. So anything like that is going to help you to plan on this. So the 5-trip budget shopping method. So shopping trip 1, so that's this. You're just going to go off that first one you did, the meal planner, and you're going to write down your ingredients that you're going to need. So first, you're going to check in your cabinets, make sure you got all that. If there's anything you have at home already, you don't want to be buying more stuff than you need. So if you've got stuff at home, mark that off your ingredient list. But you're going to start with canned foods because obviously they're going to last longer. Shopping trip 2 would be dry ingredients. So you're thinking about flour, sugar, baking powder, all those things. Breadcrumbs, pasta, rice, shelf-stable pie crust. Condiments, oils, cooking sprays, anything like that that you're going to need that's going to stay good for a few weeks. Trip 3 is going to be flavor ingredients. So anything that adds flavor, it can be some of the higher priced items on your shopping list. So be sure to see what you have on hand before adding these items to your list. There's no need to buy costly items you don't need. Flavor ingredients to buy might be spices, herbs, vinegars, garlics, or flavorings like vanilla extract. So the 4th one is the frozen food. I did not even think about freezer space, but buying frozen foods can be tricky, so you must have enough freezer space to allow you to buy what you need. Leading up to a holiday meal, make some extra freezer space. Use up some of what you have in the freezer to make room for needed ingredients and leftovers after the holiday meal. Using frozen foods in your holiday meal can be another way to save money. Most of the time, frozen vegetables and fruits cost less than fresh foods and are equal in quality. Other frozen foods to think about are breads, desserts, juices, and meats. And then number 5 are your perishables, so you're going to do that a lot closer to time. So you should buy your perishable or fresh ingredients within a few days of the holiday meal. They do not have a long shelf life. Fresh fruits and vegetables, milk and dairy products, meat or poultry, eggs, bread, and bakery items are all perishable ingredients. So you want to look over fresh produce and choose foods without bruises or blemishes. If you cut away bad spots or throw away part of the food, you're throwing away money. Okay. Depending on the time of year, check the local farmers market to buy the freshest fruits and vegetables from your community. In addition to perishable ingredients, recheck your recipes and supplies to make sure you have everything you need. You do not want to find out the day of the holiday that you are missing important ingredients or cooking supplies. So I'm sure that's happened to someone. You've been going and going, and then you don't have vanilla extract or whatever. You gotta call a neighbor, phone a friend. Use the shopping list worksheet to plan what you need to buy. By planning early, you can spread out spending and help manage the financial cost of holiday meals. So, they just give you that little sheet to do after that first one. So in summary, today we discussed several practical ways you can save money when planning and shopping for a holiday meal. By planning early, you can spread out spending, and I've already said that, so the financial burden is not as great. Let's see, well, there's some discussion questions. Oh, okay. So it has some discussion questions at the end. So did anybody learn anything they did not already know or practice today? Is there anything that you'll be implementing? No,
I'm not cooking.
you're not cooking, okay. Yeah, y'all missed that part when I asked. I had everybody raise their hand if they cook the meal or if they just contribute to a meal. So that's the way to do it, to not cook.
It's all about doing like a 5-week out plan.
Yeah,
Cause I usually like 2 days before I go to Walmart for work.
and do everything. Same. And I'm very guilty all the time of not checking what I have in my cabinets
How
already.
many's in your family that have had to eat at home? How many still at home?
I don't have any at home anymore, so I haven't cooked a holiday meal for years now. Both my kids one lives in South Carolina, one lives in Alabama. My husband passed away, my dad's gone, his parents, that's who I all used to cook for. Plus whichever one of my son's friends decided to drop in when they were hungry.
Well, we gathered with about 40 to 45 family members, and we, pitch in,
Okay.
each of the kids to pay for the meat, unless we've got it in our freezer already.
Yeah.
And then each of us are assigned a dish to bring.
Yeah.
So very good.
That's it helps the burden on you. Yeah.
I was gonna say, help them get that many people.
Yes.
If you use your computer or your phone, there's an app called Flip, and it comes out like Kroger's ad comes out on Wednesday.
Okay.
So their ad comes out. If you haven't been from Wednesday to Wednesday, it comes out as a preview on Tuesdays. So you can look and see what's on that week, or if you really don't wanna go, you can look and see what's gonna be the next day and decide what to do. And Myers ads comes out on Saturdays, so they give a free preview. So a lot of times, if you hadn't been, think, oh, let's see what next week is on sale. But I do a lot of comparing with that and just get what's on. And then as it's getting closer to the holidays, turkeys will go on sale or ham, and you can always do.
There you
But
go.
that Flip ad is
Flip.
really good.
It's a website or an app?
App.
App.
L-I-P-P.
Okay. FLIPP. If anybody needs to write that down.
It also has I guess it does for your area because it has pennies and JC.
Okay.
They have a lot of them on it.
I need to download that.
IGA last week here had pies on sale,
Oh, really?
and I stocked up on pies. But
Okay.
you're right, you have to think of your freezer before
Yes.
you go buy.
Yes, I know. I didn't even think.
No, IGA, they used to have that on Flip ad, and then lately they haven't had it on Flip. So you just have to go to the
You can have this one too. That's the other activity.
Yeah.
It's more of those paper.
Which?
I went to the bathroom maybe.
You don't, who took your lesson? Oh, it'll be in there, this is what Patsy, this is what.
So does anybody have any questions or comments? Anything you do that helps that you want to contribute? Anything? No? Okay, well, that's all I have for today. Thank you all.